Welcome to this week's legislative report. This week, senators took a final vote on the state's nearly $11 billion biennial budget and sent it to Governor Pillen. He has 5 calendar days, not including Sunday, to sign, not sign, veto in total, or line item veto the bills. Senators gave first-round approval to an omnibus tax bill that includes concepts from nearly 30 other bills. Some of these include setting a 5-year look-back date for claiming refundable income tax credits and requiring tax statements to include language reminding taxpayers of the credit. Inheritance tax reporting forms would be revised to clarify the information that must be provided by personal representatives of estates and the data that county treasurers must report to the Department of Revenue. Tax sale certificate purchasers would only be able to use a treasurer's deed to obtain title to property with low values. The bill would revise the process and timeline for issuing personalized pink postcard notices of property tax hearings and clarify that school bonds are excluded from the property tax request amount that is used to calculate increases triggering a hearing. It would require attendance of at least one elected official from each taxing entity participating in the hearing and change the hearing dates. Veterans with a permanent and total disability would reapply for a homestead exemption in every year divisible by 5 rather than every year. When senators return on Monday, they'll begin first-round debate on LB 50, a criminal justice reform bill, and a voter ID bill. After weeks of negotiation and multiple drafts, the Government, Military, and Veterans Affairs Committee sent a voter ID measure to the floor that would allow state, federal, college, military, and tribal IDs and certain other documents with photographs to act as acceptable identification. Voters casting their ballots by mail would provide a state driver's license or ID number or a photocopy of a valid ID. Voters with a reasonable impediment to obtaining an ID, such as a disability or a religious objection to being photographed, could be exempted. Senator Julie Slama, who headed the petition drive to put the question of voter IDs on the ballot, supports a stricter interpretation and has filed numerous procedural measures in opposition to the amendment.